All right, my friends, lack of clarity will cripple your business. Far too many contractors have no idea how much money they're going to need and even what that means in terms of leads and sales coming in. So today on Contractor Fight TV, we're going to go to the whiteboard and help you figure out how many leads you need in a month to hit your break-even sales goal. Let's go. So before we figure out how many leads you need, I want to explain what break-even means, okay? And so guys, first thing you got to understand, break-even point is found by you figure out what your overhead is. And we'll just take a monthly basis here, all right? And your overhead should include what you pay yourself, all right? So let's just say on a monthly basis, you have an overhead of 20,000 bucks. Okay, meaning you pay yourself, you pay your shop rent, your truck payments, all the shit that has to be paid, even if you don't do any work. Now, the other thing that you need to know is what is my gross profit typically on my projects, okay? And you divide your overhead by your gross profit. So let's just say it's 40%. Now, we'll do our normal 50%. We'll go 50%, okay? So you take 20,000 divided by 0.50, you get $40,000. That's what you have to go sell and produce in that month in order for you to keep 20,000 bucks. This is key. So that means when 40 grand comes in, okay, it's costing you 50% to do the job roughly. You got 50% of the money left. That's a 50% gross profit. You've broken even. Okay, what's left is what's needed right there. Notice this does not include any net profit because we're simply talking breaking even. All right, so if we know that we need to sell and produce $40,000 in a month, okay, produce it at a 50% gross profit in order to keep 20,000, that's our survival point, our break-even point. Now the next number you got to figure out is what is your average job size. This is where a lot of you are like, well, it varies. I know it varies, okay? But there's still an average. So let's just say, for our sake of argument here, that your average project is $5,000. So that means in order for us to sell and produce the 40,000, okay? And if our average job is $5,000, you divide 40 by 5, we need 8 jobs. We need 8 jobs in order to hit that goal. This is where we figure out the leads portion, guys. Okay? You need to know what your closing rate is. So for every 10 leads that come in, how many jobs are you actually selling? Okay? So let's just, say you sell 4 out of 10. You get 10 phone calls or submissions on your website or whatever, and when it all shakes out, you sell 40% of them. You simply take the 8 jobs that you need and you divide it by 40%. So 8 divided by 0.40. You need 20 leads. Okay? That's what you need in order to hit your break-even point. So this 40 is our break-even sales goal. You can have a $100,000 sales goal if you want to. It doesn't matter what your sales goal is, but you have to understand what the bare minimum is that I have to bring in order to keep that 20K that we were talking about earlier that makes up your overhead. So I want to clarify a lead here, guys. To me, a lead is an opportunity. It's an at-bat. Now, there are leads and there are qualified leads. Okay? So when my phone rings and we have a conversation, it's at that point that we determine, are they a qualified lead? Do they deserve, are we a good fit to move on to the next step in our sales process? So however you want to calculate your close rate, whether it's total number that come in or total number of proposals given or whatever, that's totally up to you when you do this math. Okay, but like we said here, if I need 8 jobs a month, and let's say I'm a 50% close rate, then I would only need 16 leads. Okay, and vice versa and things like that. So guys, it's important to know what you need and track where you're at each week. And when you do that, you're going to be more likely to hit your break-even goals, okay, and not go in the hole when it comes to the money. We have a sheet for everything. We have a sheet that helps you figure this out. You plug in your overhead and some other stuff like I just did here, does the math for you. Guys, you can pick that up at thecontractorfight.com/leads. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with another contractor. You guys rock. I got to roll. We'll see you next time.